What's up, YouTube? Team Movies here. It's Sunday. That means it's time for my box office recap. All right, coming in at the number 5th spot of this week's box office is going to Toy Story 4, which once again is still in the top 5, and it was placed in the in the 5th place with 7.2 million in the U.S. and 10.2 million internationally.
On the day of.
The The sequel now sits at 410.1 million in the U.S. and 549.2 million internationally, for a global total of 959.3 million. The film is still the second highest grossing Toy Story movie, both worldwide and domestic, staying behind Toy Story 3. I mean, this movie's it's still a monstrous hit. It's pretty much in the top. Like, the movie got released in the third week of June. It's still in the top 5. It's still strong. It's still hanging in there. Well deserved too, because I love Toy Story 4, and I saw the movie twice, and I really quite enjoy it. So really happy that it's still hanging in there. All right, coming in the number 4 spot is going to Spider-Man: Far From Home, which dropped only 37% and bringing it in 755 million for a domestic total of 360.3 million. Internationally, the sequel brought in 9.5 million for an international total of 515 million and a global total of 1.075 million. I mean, wow, what? Yeah, this movie's pretty much a monstrous hit. I mean, well deserved too, because I also saw Far From Home twice, and I just love this movie, so I'm really happy to see that still hang in there. And we're most likely going to get like a Spider-Man 3 announcement pretty soon, most likely. So with the success of this, Spider-Man has been having some great success, whether it's Spider-Verse or Spider-Man Homecoming or anything like that. Like, Spider-Man's really strong, right? Like, it's a good time to be a Spider-Man fan. So, yeah, I can imagine what Morbius is going to do when that comes out next year. So, yep, kudos to Spider-Man, Far From Home. Alright, coming in at number 3 is going to Quentin Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, which made another 20 million domestically for a U.S. total of 78.8 million, and passing his previous movie, The Hateful Eight. The film will likely have good legs for the rest of the summer and could gross over 100 million mark in the coming weeks. So it's pretty much going to be one of this is definitely one of Quentin Tarantino's most highest grossing films, and it's doing really well. Like, it's not being a monstrous hit, nothing like that, but this is still pretty good box office numbers. I mean, for one, I don't think the movie was that expensive to make. So, I mean, this will be a bad, if Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was, let's say, I don't know, probably Avengers or whatever, if Avengers had made this much money, that would consider a flop. But Once Upon a Time, because how the budget that they spent on this, it's doing still well. So, yep, should be interesting to see how it's going to do in the next coming weeks. Alright. Coming in at number 2 is going to be The Lion King, which brought in 38.2 million for a U.S. total of 430.9 million, and internationally, the film managed a 72 million for an international total of 764.9 million and a global total of 1.195 billion. So it's pretty much like now sits behind Avengers Endgame as like pretty much the highest grossing film of the year. So yeah, I mean, I'm kind of glad that Lion King did well, because with the not so great reviews, I was a little worried that I might actually not do all that great. But hey, Lion King it's a popular IP. Lots of people love Lion King, and some of the word of mouth was actually not all that bad. So yeah, kudos to Lion King for doing this well, and I'm really happy for it. So yeah. Okay, coming in at the number one spot in this week's box office is it's pretty much a no shocker. The number one movie of this week's box office is going to actually the only movie that really opened wide this week, and that is Hobbs and Shaw. I mean, let's be for real. It's a Fast and Furious movie. We all know it was going to be a monstrous hit, and it made some really good dough. It Hobbs and Shaw brought in 60.8 million in the U.S. and another 120 million internationally for a worldwide opening of 100 for a worldwide opening of 180.8 million. Pretty much compared to the other films in the franchise, like Hobbs and Shaw still is the lowest grossing of the series, but it still managed to make some pretty good dough. I mean, the Fast and Furious movies, they make a billion, and I was pretty sure Hobbs and Shaw was going to make that much. I mean, it's probably not going to make it's probably not going to make as much as Furious 7 or Fast 5 or anything, but it's still hanging in there, and it's still. I think it's like with the word of mouth, I can see this movie still doing great this upcoming week. And I mean, this week we got we got The Kitchen coming out, we got Doors, so I'm pretty sure Hobbs and Shaw could have a really 50-50 percent shot at, once again, like maybe being number one the second week. But we'll see how good do this week, because it's decent. Like it's making some decent dough. Just it is despite it being like the lowest grossing of the Fast and Furious franchise, it's still making some pretty good money. So kudos to it, because I saw Hobbs and Shaw, really enjoyed it. It it's dumb. I mean, you know what you're getting yourself into, and my theater was pretty packed with when I went to see Hobbs and Shaw. So yeah, I mean, people still love the franchise, and I can imagine see how Fast and Furious, to be honest, I think if you didn't add the name Fast and Furious Presents Hobbs and Shaw, I think this movie could have lost a little more. But with the Fast and Furious name brand and all that, people knew what they're getting themselves into. This is a Fast and Furious film. So, yeah, I mean, kudos to Hobbs and Shaw for doing some decent amount of dough. So, and The Rock, he is pretty much, the guy is a billion-dollar actor, not every time, but when you put, when you go put The Rock in a movie, your movie might or might not do great. Like, not everything The Rock is in, becomes a hit. Like we saw with Skyscraper didn't do so well, Baywatch didn't do so well. So yeah, I mean, still happy that it's doing well too, because I really quite enjoy Hobbs and Shaw. So yeah, but anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me leave you guys. What movies what were your opinions on this week's box office? Was there any surprises? Like, which one of these movies did you that you guys got a chance to see? Drop comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is C Movies. Sign off.